we're going to Dumbledore about this? I mean, fair, but Sarahi would not go to Dumbledore. And that is purely to play up the angst of the fact that the first person Sarahi asks for help is Rakepick. She changes, goes straight after Corey, sends Rakepick a message, and Rakepick completely wings out with the fact, wait, child, you were not supposed to go alone. Good morning, everyone, all the Hogwarts students in the chat, the comment, I don't care. All the people watching this video. This is chapter 39 of year 7. Yeah, so remember Corey got kidnapped? Finally, I get to be worried about him and we can go actually try and save him. See, just a lot of people don't care that Corey got kidnapped, which was like understandable. He's not been in the game long enough for us to care that much about him. But then there is some absolute degenerates who are celebrating the fact that Corey got kidnapped and could probably die. Yes, you people are degenerates. How could you hate this sweet homie so much that you just want him to die? When I say I want Penny to die, I'm joking. I'm completely joking. I don't want anyone to die. And Corey is literally Rowan 2.0 and that's why I love him. And he's also Chonky Boy. I like Chonky Boy, okay? And I will not tolerate Corey slander in my chat. Good news! Thanks to this situation, I can finally change Sarahi's outfit. We've been in the spring peacoat for about 1.5 years now. Ever since year 7 started. I was bored and I finally get to change Sarahi's costume. This is a good starting point for my plotline in which Sarahi runs away from Hogwarts and has to live in hiding. Obviously that's not going to happen in the game, but there is my plotline. If you pay attention to me ranting in videos, then you know what my plotline is. That at some point Sarahi gets cursed, gets saved by Rakepick, and then she has to stay in hiding under presumed dead. And this is the outfit I wanted Sarahi to have for that plotline. And so I will mostly be ignoring the plotline in the game from this point forward. I will just be using my plotline for it. There are some parts of the coming plot that I can use, in fact, for my own plotline. So that is why I'm still playing the game. Because there are still some elements of Jam City's plotline that I like. Sarahi's finally changed her outfit. We don't have to look at the spring peacoat anymore. It was pretty and it suited Sarahi to no end. But I'm bored of it. And now without further ado, because I've been ranting for 5 minutes, let's actually start the episode. I'm still surprised we're going to Dumbledore about this. He's just going to try and stop us, isn't he? He'll just tell us that we'll take care of Corey. You don't go after them on your own. A lot has happened since he last spoke to Miss Silvers. Also, did we tell him about... No, I don't remember if Dumbledore knows about Marula. Yeah, I think we told him. I don't remember. You mean Corey being kidnapped? I'm so concerned. How could you celebrate this kidnapping? How are there people existing who celebrate it? Who celebrate this? I cannot comprehend that there is an acquaintance you have. Even if you don't care about someone, they are still an acquaintance and you are celebrating the fact that they're kidnapped. Like, would you do that in real life? Among other things. I imagine you must be experiencing quite the emotional turmoil. I trusted Marula. I wanted to trust her so bad and she pulls a Rakepick on me in the Forbidden Forest, in the spot where Rowan died, no less. I cannot believe Marula would do this. Or if I'm being completely serious here, Sarahi will not forgive Marula after this. She forgave Rakepick because it's more like, okay, she knows she fricked up and she's really trying to make things better. Marula fricked up, we forgave her and she's just fricked up again. Sarahi is not going to forgive her as like a third time. Sherbet, I do like lemon candies. Now don't get me wrong, I love sherbet lemons. But this is not the time! What? It's a delightful muggle sweet that I'm rather fond of. Would you like one? Just because I love lemon candies, I know this is not it. Just give me it. Yes, please. Perhaps a sweet is just what I need. You'll give me a sugar rush. I do like lemon candy. I just like it. Like I said, Sarahi won't even go to Dumbledore canonically, so it doesn't matter what choices I make here. I find that sweets can often give us a brief moment of peace in which we may find clarity, which is something I believe you will need for the conversation ahead. I'd like to speak to you about the events leading up to the kidnapping of Corey Hayden. Is he going to do something? I understand, Professor. Including Miss Silvers, the fact that Miss Knight is a member of our. You knew? Okay, so we didn't tell him before this. For quite some time, but that's another matter. For now, tell me what happened when Corey was kidnapped. Well, it happened the same way Rohan was killed. Corey was convinced that Marula was hiding something about the director. So the director is her art. I think we all can just assume that. You have to tell me the things that you may not want to talk about. Yeah, if I don't want to talk about them, then I obviously don't want to. Okay, why am I still trying to? The director is one of the higher ups in R. I think she recruited Marula. The director is also Marula's aunt, probably. Please take a sherbet lemon if you want. I like lemon candy, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't feel like this is the time. Even the slightest detail can help us recover Cory hiding. I kind of didn't want Dumbledore to get involved here. I really hope that there'd be some angst of MC leaving Hogwarts now. The Sarai is still going through. That's my own plot line, but I'm just a little upset it's not happening in game. Didn't the Centaurs tell us, like, in the last year that we would have to go beyond Hogwarts? Like, did that just mean the Ministry and St. Mungo's? I thought we would actually be leaving Hogwarts. And considering how much Jamshri likes to copy Harry Potter, and the books, the movies, etc., especially the movies, Harry and friends didn't attend year 7, and I assume we wouldn't either. Given how much they like to copy the movies, why haven't we gotten that plotline yet? Also, I'm genuinely curious how Cory figured out who the director was. Like, where did he find out about this? Marula was always telling Cory and me that we were wasting our time looking into the director. And Mr. Hayden didn't agree, I take. No, Cory was convinced Marula was hiding something. Turns out she was. And the last thing Miss Knight told you was to listen to Kazuhiro Shiratori's message. What was the message exactly? He said, we know you'll make the right decisions when you're ready to stop sleepwalking through life. Thank you, Miss Silvers. That has been quite informative. Professor? Yes? What's going to happen to Marula? As much as I'm mad at Marula, I am genuinely concerned. I'm not sure, but being in league with her has certainly done her no favors. She is going to die if she keeps this up. And Marula probably shouldn't die. She's got quite the big fan base. Understand that under the circumstances, Miss Knight shouldn't be expelled from Hogwarts. Okay, look, Blair. I know Luca is going to pick don't expel her. Gale is going to pick yes, expel her. Damn it. Like, I know this, Blair. I know enough about your MCs to know this. This is Sarahi. Sarahi is really mad at Marula right now, but also, I don't know what Sarahi is going to say. Like, assuming, again, this is not going to happen in my canon, but still. Okay, so I thought a bit about it. I think we should say don't expel her, not only because it's the locked option, it's the special option, but also because I don't think that Sarahi would want her to be expelled completely. There is still hope for Marula. It's just, there is hope for you to be able to live, but you're not going to be my friend. Please don't expel her, Professor. What she did was terrible, but she said we forced her hand. I don't care that her hand was forced, really. I really think that Marula should see the consequences of her actions, but I don't think those consequences are going to come out of expulsion. Even if she is expelled, she will remain with R. It won't do her any favors. That doesn't excuse the grave injustice she had committed. But perhaps, it really doesn't. But perhaps there is more to Miss Knight's involvement that meets the eye. Like, at this point, I think even Dumbledore should figure out that the director is probably just her family. It's a family thing, and it will probably just make more sense than Marula just saying, hey, I want power, frick you. Professor, what does that mean? I believe that in time we shall find out. I still want to make sure that the director is Marula's aunt, because to this day, I'm always just going to be disappointed that she's not Rakepick's mother. The resemblance is uncanny. For now, I'll be keeping Miss Knight's involvement with R a secret until Cory Hayden is safely returned. I see. Until then, all students will be required to stay on school grounds. Except us, of course. We're just gonna sneak away. I will, however, make one exception. Wow, I assumed you would be saying that you stay here too, and we just have to sneak off again into the Forbidden Forest. You know, like in year 6, chapter 18. Alistair Moody would like to speak to you. He's leading the investigation into Mr. Hayden's kidnapping. Then I'll go see him right away, Professor. Perhaps I can help Mad-Eye find where Marula is taking Cory. I'm replacing this. In my plotline, this would mean that this entire plotline is going to be just replaced with Rakepick and Adelaide. Because Sarahi is not going to go to any form of authority. Because as much as Sarahi is mad at Marula, it's still going to be like, okay, I'm genuinely worried about her. At the very least, she should not die. She should be able to survive. No time to talk. I need to get this report done. Sorry. Mr. Moody is waiting for you. Yes? What do you want? I'm very busy. I'm not talking to you. So Cory, we need to save my homie so that people can stop celebrating his kidnapping. I still can't believe there's people who celebrate it. Cory is Rowan's copy. Don't get me wrong. I like to think that Cory is Rowan's reincarnation. That sounds a lot more spiritual, and I love him. Welcome, Sarahi. I'm glad Professor Dumbledore passed on my message to you. He said you were leading the investigation. That's right, we're doing everything we can to find Cory. Shouldn't Marula have told us where to meet even if she wanted us to get involved with R? Like, shouldn't we know something? I need to hear what happened though. Was there anything that Miss Knight said that felt important? She said she tried to warn us, but we wouldn't listen. And that if I wanted to see Cory again, I'd have to listen to what Kazuhira Shiratoru told me. Then she just apparated away. By the way, in the Forbidden Forest, and because like people like Mama Tori have pointed this out and everything, you cannot apparate in the Forbidden Forest. It's Hogwarts grounds. You can't apparate there. This should not be possible. Reikpic should not have been able to apparate in or out in chapter 18, and neither should Marula. And to be fair, even Jacob should not be able to apparate to the Black Lake. Interesting. Perhaps there's something hidden in the message Shiratori gave me at Azkaban. Remind me what he said exactly. Stop sleepwalking through life. We'll know you will make the right decision when you're ready to stop sleepwalking through life. Does he want me to go to the Acromantula? What is it? The forest world? There could be a clue in the message that can lead to Cory. Can we just get to Cory already? I don't care about any of this dialogue. I believe that may be the case. The thing about the difference between the JC's plotline and my plotline is that in Jam City's plotline, MC is very patient, goes to many proper places to get help, to Dumbledore, to government literally, to the police literally, to get her kidnapped friend back. Sarahi is impatient as hell. She will dive head first into stupid situations. And that is why when Jacob got injured, the first person she asked for any ideas on what happened to him, what curse did this to him, was Reikpic. Cory got kidnapped, she went straight to Reikpic. She is not patient enough to do the wild goose chase. She has to do stuff immediately. She's impatient and impulsive in year 7. Then there's no time to waste. We have to decipher the message if we want to find Cory. I cannot believe that Marula did this again. I swear, I'm so upset. The forest world made students sleepwalk. Is there a connection? Yeah, I think they want us to meet in the forest. Near this, sleepwalking through life. I think they want us to meet at the forest world. You're part of the kidnapping case. Has your statement been taken? And this is why Sarahi would not go to the government. It takes a lot of procedures, and while those are the correct procedures, don't get me wrong, I know there's important procedures, correct procedures, does not negate the fact that Sarahi is in fact impatient as hell. And she needs to get this stuff done immediately. I think you may be onto something with the message being connected to the forest world. Yeah, I knew this even before you talked about it. When the forest world curse was triggered, a bunch of students at Hogwarts started to sleepwalk. Maybe that has something to do with the vault I overlooked. Maybe there was something in the vault I overlooked. Or I could have planned something there. There was something in the vault we overlooked. That damn sweater. That damn tiny sweater we never did anything with. Whatever the reason, it can't be good that R wants you to return. To ensure everyone's safety, you will be staying at Hogwarts. Excuse me? Absolutely not. What? Absolutely not. How can you even say that? It's my fault that Cory was kidnapped. R is trying to force my hand. If I don't go to the forest world, then they will hurt Cory. You're letting your emotions get the better of you, Sarahi. Get damn straight! My friend got kidnapped! In the same spot where one friend died. Because this is important, Mad Eye. I'm one of the few people who's been to the forest world. I know my way around. You need me. I think he's going to let you come with him no matter what you say, but it's Sarahi. This may be one of the most reckless things you've ever done. They're practically letting R get what they want. Fair enough, but it'll save Cory. Cory and all my other friends are in danger because of R. I'm not letting this go, Mad Eye. Very well. I'll organize reinforcements from the Ministry of Magic. You can never be too prepared. Sarahi is getting help from the Ministry in Jam City's timeline. She would not do this. She would get Reikpic's help first. But it's like, you know what I'm going through. Just help me. You promised that. I should really write down my plot for year 7. I have not done anything with Broken Protector over the last year, and I think I've said this in a previous video. The reason I have not done anything with Broken Protector is because I myself don't know the finer details of what will happen with Sarahi. And I don't want to be like Jam City to just BS out a story with no rationality. I want to have a concise plotline before I put it down. I have some details down, but not all of them, and that is why I have not continued with Broken Protector for the last 2 years. I have not gotten the time to write. Neither have I had the time nor the ideas for finer details. It is very possible that Broken Protector will only be finished once the game is, because then I might have some finer details. I might use some stuff from the game, some stuff from my own, etc. I am not sure yet. So if anyone's wondering why Broken Protector has been left on hiatus for so long, then that's the reason. Then we'll go to the forest world. I will head there to apprehend Miss Knight and save Mr. Hayden. I feel so bad for Marula, because it's like she is an adult now, legally in the Wizarding world, and she is like bound. She can go to Azkaban, which I don't think any of us want. I don't think the people who hate Marula want that, like with the exceptions of a few, which is actually makes sense. A Marula lover certainly don't want that. She's still a dating option, and even people like me who are not that fond of Marula but just like her because we do. She is my favorite idiot. I just like her, and I really don't want this to happen. Sally would be mad at Marula, don't get me wrong, but her involvement as R is also a kind of secret she will take to her grave. This is because I'm considering putting Rohan in R as well, but that's considering. Because an R Rohan AU is very popular. It's a considering. I'm probably not going to make it canon. But I have considered it. Because if Rohan doesn't die, I don't have to kill off Rakepick in my story. I am glad we are going to the Spider's Lair with some kind of adult supervision. How many of you people actually listen to me ramble and don't skip over me? Tell me in the comments if you actually listen to me rambling about my plot line and about stuff I like. I don't know. Are you sure we're going to find anything here? Seems like a whole lot of cobwebs and nothing else. Again, I am glad that we're here with adult supervision. There are going to be acromantulas if nothing else. We're going to go over every inch of this place. If there's something here, we'll definitely find it. Those things are pretty big. Aren't there acromantulas in this forest? Are we safe? You're all ours. You should be able to fight them. You should do Aranya Exumai. And hopefully Torvus will not be an entitled Pingus again. Wait, no. Mad Eye, have you found anyone? I don't see Corey or Marula. And there's no one here, Sarahi. You just confirmed it. Perhaps the horrors missed something. Trust me, they didn't. We're trained for these situations, and I can show you there is no trace of anyone. That is sus! What about inside the cursed vault? No sign that it's been tampered with since you closed it. Still, we checked and there was nothing. There must be something. I'm going to look around. Perhaps I'll see something here and the horrors won't know is out of place. That's true. MC, do be smart. I'm seeing one out of place pixel, but that's it. Okay, so the pixel. Oh my god, I am so impressed. This one pixel that I said was sus is actually the thing that is sus. I think that's a black quill actually. Find something? Yeah, that's a black quill. How did you people miss that? You guys are dumb. The auras are scared of someone from R when they arrived. I don't think they expected us to come with auras. I think they expected us to come alone, which, well, in Sarahi's case did happen. She did go alone. And Rakepick did freak out about it. Like, no, you were not supposed to go alone. Which is why Rakepick comes in only at the last minute because Sarahi did not think to inform her early. And Rakepick comes in at the last moment. At that point, Sarahi was already cursed and needed Rakepick to save her. Because only Rakepick knew the counter curse that would stop Sarahi from bleeding out. R used others like these to hide secret messages. They've left a black quill for us. They certainly expected us to come here once. Admittedly, it makes sense that the feather did not seem out of place to others who don't know the details about R, because it's a feather technically, you know, and it makes sense that there would be feathers in the forest. Maybe a bird dropped it, but we know it is a quill, right? Then again, these horrors are kind of stupid if they don't know even this detail about R, that they send messages via black quills. Any black feathers they should take notice of immediately. I am so impressed with myself that I just noticed one pixel that was darker than the others and I assumed that was what sus, and it turns out that was actually the black quill, and I was completely right about it being sus. You're quite intent on that feather, Sarahi. Where did you find it? It was sitting there. Isn't it strange that it's the only one in the area? R would transfer the secret messages into black feather quills. It's not exactly a secret if you know about it. Perhaps not, but let me try something. Repare fast? Yeah! Smart MC. Why does the spell thingy look like that? I reset my game a little while ago, cleared the cache, and it's just a little weird. Repare fast. Let's see now, it is a message. It is definitely a message. A mirror? Oh, one ornate mirror, I'll say that much. Pretty. Why would R try to hide a hand mirror? It could be a two-way mirror, huh? R would be able to talk to you without physically being here at the forest vault. Holy frick! Those exist? These are like phones? Wow! Wait, no, is there such a thing? I don't know enough about Harry Potter lore to know. Wait, wasn't there a two-way mirror in the movie? I don't remember which movie it was, but Aberforth used it? I don't know. That's interesting. It's a clever way to put themselves out of reach of the ministry. It is clever. I mean, nobody is denying that R is pretty clever. I agree, it is clever. I suppose even the most dangerous people don't want to get caught. That's the point. They're dangerous because they don't want to get caught. Indeed, getting caught would muck up their plans quite a bit, I imagine. Quite a bit. They must have known that you weren't going to come to the forest vault alone. So I technically did. How? Help! Someone help me! Corey? Wait, Sarahi. No, I don't care. Give it to me. Holy frick. Oh, I'm having fun. So where are we going? We were kind of assuming shrieking what? No way! Holy frick! Nice! Wait, Hogwarts? Don't tell me. Okay, are you stupid enough to come to Hogwarts grounds? Holy frick. Good of you to join me, Silvers. Marula, you absolute son of a... I thought I was going to grow old and withered by the time you school. Calmly, calm. Be calm, be calm. Hello, Marula. You fricked me up for the last time. Hello, Silvers. I would say it's nice to see you, but I'm not too sure. You fricked me over. You fricked me. You fricked me again for the third time this season. How do you keep getting away with this? My favorite idiot. How could you do this? Thank you for not hurling a spell at me, though. I appreciate it. I assumed you would. What are you doing here? Where's Corey? We'll find out soon enough. No, I want to know now. Stop acting like a child, Silvers. You'll find out when I say you can. Excuse me? You are the child here. You are the absolute doofus, the stupid idiot here. We ought to go though. We're wasting time. I'm not going anywhere until I get some answers, Marula. At the very least, tell me what we're doing here and how I got to the Whomping Willow. What is that thing? What is that mirror thingy? Was it a port key? You're not going to let this go, are you? You have a habit of being stubborn when you shouldn't be. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? You fricked me. You expect me to be calm about this? Very well, I'll answer some of your questions, but then we have to go. Marula has some audacity. Marula really has some audacity. The Sarai sinners on the audacity of this bish. I don't wish to censor that and therefore I will not. And this should escort you to the next step. I cannot believe you would do this. Wasn't the Whomping Willow trying to hurt us? What did you do to it? I don't understand why we're at the Whomping Willow. I mean, I know why we're here. The Whomping Willow will only be docile for so long, Silvers. You got here by port key. You were right about that. So it is a port key. Makes sense. Where have you been, Marula? Why did you kidnap Corey? I am so upset with you. You betrayed me, Corey, the circle of Khanna. I am so upset you are getting slapped. Like, no spells will be fired at Marula. But she is most certainly getting slapped in the face. Hayden is safe for now. That's why we have to hurry. You put him in danger deliberately. I am not going to forgive you for this for at least one entire year. And maybe then I'll calm down and forgive you. Also, poor Corey, he must be so terrified right now. The reason you're here is because you wouldn't stop poking around about R and the director. We couldn't have you or Hayden spoil our plans. What plans, Marula? Why are you being so weird? Also, our. You mean to tell me you still want to do this with them? Marula, you are a disappointment to this world. What aren't you telling me so much? She's not telling us so much. You are such a disappointment, Marula. I can't. You are a disappointment and I am upset with you. You're nervous. Something is bothering you. What? That's enough. No more questions. I've told you more than I should have. What are you doing to the Whomping Willow? Genuinely curious. Holy Marula, you are a disappointment and I'm upset with you. Stop talking. That's what got you into this mess in the first place. Just stop. It's time to meet the director. Can you at least confirm if she's your aunt? Marula, you are a disappointment and I'm upset with you. She screwed me over again. Okay, I said confront the director, but why are we going back to the Whomping Willow when I was already at the Whomping Willow? I knew it! Shrieking Shark, I knew! Corey! Excuse me, no, priority. Corey takes priority. No, frick off. Corey takes priority. Not so fast. You always were an impatient one. I mean, yeah. You? I mean, it's only been a year and a half since we saw you last. I mean, since you took Marula, that is. Where are we? I believe you call it the Shrieking Shack. Abysmal place, really. See, you can't tell me she looks exactly like Rakepick. You can't tell me she's Shrieking Shack. Indeed, allow me to introduce myself. Well, thank goodness. Some answers. Name drop. Thank. Not Veruca Snide. Who are these people? Well, at least thank you for name dropping, but she's not a Snide. Who the frick are you? I'm Veruca Buckthorn. You may know me as a director. But I would like if we could be on more polite terms, if you will. Please call me Veruca. Why not? It's You have scared child. Okay, let's just be polite. It's nice to meet you, Miss Veruca. Perhaps you are not such a lost cause. Sarahi would call her Miss Veruca. It is not that far off. Good, it will make things much easier. What's going on here? Can we at least take Cory home? Please, 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 please. What have you done to Cory? You are always so concerned with the wrong thing. It worries me. Excuse me, I'm worried about my friend. Shut the frick up. Tell me what you did to Cory. Cory is my friend. just humor her. Marula is like, just humor her. Tell me what's going on. Why am I here? What is happening? I am so confused. Or is it not the time again? I like that Dipsy is being sassy about this. It is time for you to understand everything that has led up to this point. Please make sense, or Miss Night Owl is going to be very angry. Oh, I recognize this place from the movie. Okay, yay. I am more concerned about Cory. Please, 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 just can I just take Cory home? That's a priority. I just want to speak in riddles and I don't want to hear it. I just want to take Cory home. Patricia Rakepick, insolent girl, and she sought her own fortune and lost her way. I don't. How dare you speak of my mother like this? How dare you? How dare you speak of my mother like this? You shall not slander my mother, my redhead devil of a mother. You shall not slander her. In my household, we love and appreciate Patricia Rakepick. We shall not accept any slander. I believe you have misinterpreted a few things. Frick off and you and your misinterpretation, my foot. A friend got murdered. You telling me that Rakepick did her on her own will and she wasn't asked to kill a friend? She said she was asked to. I mean, if she just did it on her own accord, just for kicks and giggles, makes sense. We have Jam City's Rakepick. Jam City's Rakepick is a fricked up dementor and we don't care about her. We care about my headcanon Rakepick in this household who carries a golden flower which was Sarahi's gift to her in year 5 and we appreciate that. We appreciate the sentimentality. Shut the frick up. Do not slander my mother. I love her very much. Why does R want me to lead them? Because R is your dad. Eustace Burke, far too nervous, we never should have trusted him. Now I hate you people already. Yeah, by the way, MC's father is R. That plotline, I'm completely ignoring it. The closest I can come to Sarahi's family being a part of R or being R in general is Sarahi's uncle, which I'm still working on. Still working on that plotline. Kazuhira Shurotiri, we had high hopes for him considering his lineage. Oh, he is some kind of descendant of that guy who made the potion. What is his name again? I forgot. He sent Mr. Shiratori to investigate your progress in the worst worlds. I see. I mean, your answers make a little bit of sense. What did you do to Cory? Answer me. That's the priority. Mr. Buck was planted long ago and was useful when he visited St. Mungo's. Yeah, I cannot help but imagine Rakepick just bursting through this door. This is the perfect place. It's secluded. It is dingy enough. Perfect setting. I like it. We had thought that if you found the right tune, you would join. What do you mean, tune? There will be no escape, Sarahi Silvers. Oh, Madam Rakepick was our first attempt to reach you. As you know, she failed. She kind of didn't. I love her so much. It's almost unhealthy how much I like Rakepick. I am so concerned about Cory. Please, can we get him out of here? I told you not to slander my mother. Stop it. Marula, you fricked up. I hate you so much right now. Nice to know these people's first names, by the way. Eustace Burke. Nice, good to know. Good to know. And also Veruca Burkthorn. Again, like this is not even Veruca's Snide. What is the relation here? Are we sure she's Marula's aunt? She is certainly not Rakepick's mother. We know that much now. Considering that I'm still not doing Broken Protector, but I still have some ideas for Broken Protector, would you people be interested if I rewrote this chapter as how it's happened in Sarahi's canon? Would you be interested in reading that? If any of you people are listening to me right now, tell me in the comments if you are interested to read it. I will probably write it regardless, but if you are more interested to read how this happens in Sarahi's canon, I will happily write it quicker. Because I certainly have ideas of how this chapter will go. Rakepick, Shiratori, Burke, you made sure all of them found me. I did, and I even planned on that day in Nocturne Alley when you saw Marula join us. You knew I was there? I had to be extra sure to be suspicious so Mundungus Fletcher would seek you out. Okay, now that's complete BS. You could not have known I was there. That's BS. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Miss Night Owl can be angry about this. And I hope she is because this makes no sense. R planned everything. Gotta give them a little bit of credit. I told you every moment has led to this. Of course, I would have preferred if you had come willingly. I had to suffer a murder and you guys took my mother. You people are stupid, but also very clever. Cleverly stupid. That doesn't make any sense. That was Mirula's job after all. She was supposed to make you see that you should come to our. And she didn't. She just made me more angry. I know it! I mean, you're not wrong about her being a disappointment. I'll give you that much. Why isn't your last name Snide? That doesn't make any sense from a bloodline point of view. Okay, I mean, I guess I can say women are not legally required to take their husband's names. It's just that that's what usually happens. And apparently, if your name is Veruca Blackthorn and not Veruca Snide, it means you did not take the last name of whoever you married. If you are even married to begin with. Oh wait, you are her aunt. Maybe Mirula's mother was born Blackthorn, right? No, that makes sense. Okay, makes sense. You're probably just unmarried. Veruca is probably unmarried, never had to change her last name to begin with. It means that the maiden name of Mirula's mother is Blackthorn. She married into the Snide family. Well, that makes sense. I mean, I think too much about this bloodline and last name thing. Then again, my niece has always been a disappointment. I assume this is what Corey found out that you are Mirula's aunt. Your niece. Makes sense. And apparently, all the people in this family have that. Yes, Buckthorn is my married name. Buckthorn Snide. Okay. No, wait. So, see, excuse me, you are married? I just had a whole spiel starting right there, thinking that you were probably unmarried. Wait, which is your Buck? Oh, you are. Wait, then who got born as Snide and who married into Buckthorn? I don't understand your bloodline lineage thing. Snide? Your aunt is the director of art. Do you see what I mean? They are still children, naive, far too trusting. Dear child, try not to question too much. You sound like Kogita and I don't like you. I like Kogita, I don't like you. All you need to know is that I am the one true leader, are your destiny. You're mad if you think I'll join your dark cover after everything you've done. Please, I witnessed a murder. She does not listen. Stop talking about me like I'm not here. Who are you talking to? She's talking to me, of course. Oh, this guy. What? Do we know this guy? Holy frick! Okay, Jan did all your budget go into the lighting, which isn't even that good. It just does the job. Hello, Sarahi. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. It's good to see you again, daughter. What was I saying? Also, you don't just refer to your daughter as daughter. You refer to them as some nickname. Well, that's quite the revelation. I've come to talk to this man now, or are you kidding me? I have to wait another 2 weeks for this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, MC's father is the leader of R. I'm completely ignoring this plot line. I will have Sarahi's uncle be the leader of R. In case you people are wondering why I'm ignoring the MC's father is R plot line, it's because I already have Sarahi's father, Rohan Silvers, and he is a sweet, absolutely adorable, chunky man who you would want to hug as a teddy bear. He is not a bad person. He's a very, very nice man. And I refuse to allow Papa slander in my game. Stop giving protects bad families. Okay, just give them a normal. As for the family in R, if there is supposed to be a family in R, then I am completely ignoring the father plotline. I'm going to make Sarahi's uncle R. Louis Ambarella is Sarahi's maternal uncle, and it is and his story I basically have right now currently is just the fact that he faked his death in the first visiting war to join R. And it is because of the fact that Sarahi's mother, June, thought that her brother died, which is why she learned the Cruciatus curse to begin with. And the fact that she became very much an angry person after this out of vengeance, that why she did not ever approve of Barnaby, and she also did not deal well with Sarahi. Obviously not right, but she was not thinking. That's the whole point, that when Sarahi's mother was grieving for Jacob, she was not thinking. She had a lot of regrets using the Cruciatus curse on Sarahi. And that is why she kept herself away from Sarahi. Like, I don't want to accidentally hurt her again. But it's like her uncle was the catalyst for this. And well, now Sarahi will find out that this is the reason. This is her uncle, Louis Ambarella, who she thought was dead and she thought she would never meet. And now she's finding out that he's also the reason my mother is an Azkaban, and she's going to get angry. So Sarahi's going to get angry. Sarahi should get to be angry. Just let my child be angry. Also, I absolutely love the idea that Rick comes bursting into the shrieking shack because Sarahi is going to get cursed in my plotline. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. I don't know if things make sense, but I don't pay too much attention to details, so it's fine for as long as I'm concerned. I depend on Miss Night Owl and her analysis to point out inconsistencies. I don't notice inconsistencies until I have read her analysis. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're ready for what's going to happen in your stories as well. And I will see all of you next week when we'll probably have to deal with either a TLSQ or a Quidditch chapter. But I digress. We'll get what we'll get. I'll just crib about it then. Bye everyone. Have a nice day.